Hi, I'm Geeky Pastimes, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to complete one of the new Intel missions for Call of Duty Warzone. So if you head on over to Challenges as always, then go to Missions and actually scroll down all the way to the bottom, you'll see you've got two new ones, Outside Influence and the War Room. Now in this video we're going to look at Outside Influence and show you where all of the pieces of intel are for this sort of set of missions. So make sure you click on it to make sure it's like selected, it should be anyway. And then if you look on here, it says find a location and a message ghost sent you. And in this intel, we're going to be learning the history of the chemical threat. You can press X to view intel, and this shows you a photo of Quarry with this coin up on the cliffs up there. So that's where we're going to go to try and find this coin. So the first piece of intel is up here in Quarry. And if you look on the map, we're just sort of right over here in the northeast side of Quarry, up on the very highest sort of shelf of it. And you should be able to see the circle from a long way away, and it's that coin. You can see this as a view in the picture. You just press F on it to collect intel. Then, as always, wait for the ghost thing to appear in the top right, and then you can back out of the game and then come back in to find the next piece. So then to get the next piece of intel, always make sure you go back in the game, go across the challenges, go across the missions, do the same thing again, down to Outside Influence, and you'll see now we're on 2 out of 8, and it says Armistice 3-1 left intel on an apartment rooftop. So I guess we're going to be going onto a rooftop. So press X to view intel, and it says Z using Armistice to launch an attack. We're running out of time. Armistice 3-1 has intel, apartment roof, southwest of Atlas Market. So Atlas Market is the superstore. So I'm guessing we're looking for an apartment roof southwest of that superstore. So we'll head back into a game and find this one. So this is the second piece of intel. There's this bag on the apartment roof. So if you look on a map, we're on the apartment building southwest of superstore, just like the note said. And it's just at this end of it, so kind of the west end of the roof. There's a bag here. Press F to collect intel, and then just wait for Ghost to appear in the top right. Then you've completed the second part. So we'll head out of this game and then get ready to go into another one to get the third part. So as always, once you've got the piece of intel, you can go over to challenges, go to missions, go down to Outside Influence. You'll see we're on 3 out of 8 now, and it says shipments were tracked to the quarry. So if we view the intel, it says track shipments to the quarry, block 2B. Z Zakhev using the old rail lines, moving more than nuclear material. So it looks like we're heading back to the quarry. So this is the next piece of intel, and it's actually a little bit misleading, because although it says 2B, it's actually in 2A, which is this building in the quarry. If you go in here, it's just by this monitor. You can press F to collect the intel, and just wait for Ghost to appear. If you look outside on the wall of this building, it says there 2A, it's just inside, and then in front of that monitor. Then you can back out of the game and get ready to get the next piece. So once you've got that piece, you can go over to challenges again. Go to missions, as always. Go to Outside Influence, and we're now on 4 out of 8. Excess chemicals are being stored. So now we need to view intel, and you can see that the excess was moved to Warehouse 3 and the Atlas store. And then there's a picture in there of what looks to me like it might be something like maybe it's the Atlas store, but we'll have a look to find this next one. There's lots of these kind of big red sort of almost dispersal graphs or something like that. But we'll go in the game and have a look. So for this next piece of intel, we're going to be heading over into Superstore and trying not to get killed on the way down. Obviously, Superstore's a super busy drop as always, so we've kind of got to do this carefully. What you're looking for is canisters in the middle of the store. So head over into Superstore, see all these canisters up here. You just want to hop up and find the point where you can interact with them. There we go. So it's just on the side of this box. You can press F to collect the intel. Right in the middle of Superstore. Just there. And it's that sort of almost like shipping information on the side of that box. Then you can back out the game and go find the next one. So as always, once you've got that piece of intel, you can go over to challenges, missions, scroll down. Now you see Outside Influence, we're on 5 out of 8, and it says shipments arrived via the Verdansk port. So you look at that, and we've got this hazardous materials shipping label that I'm guessing is the one that we were just meant to get off the box. And it's got some numbers and stuff. Then it says offshore, destination Verdansk, quantity 300, description Nova 4s. So 300 Nova 4s, please. And it says approved by Port Authority Lock 18. So I'm guessing that's where we're going to be going to the Port Authority to find this. So we'll head back into a game and find this one. So this next one is right down in the port, as you'd expect, and it's kind of in this channel in between the locks that's dry at the moment. And you can see there's lock 18, the big gate type thing. And if you just go in this like little cubby hole bit in there, just in the corner there's another backpack. So you can press F on it and wait for Ghost to appear. So it's just here on the kind of west hand side of that lock near the port. So once you've done that, as always, go over to challenges, go over to missions, scroll down on outside influence. Now we're getting near the end. We're on 6 out of 8. It says a prisoner in the Gulag had intel on the chemical's origins. So view the intel, and you've got a shipping manifest. I'm assuming was in that bag, maybe. And it talks about the barrels coming from somewhere offshore and how many barrels are. Then it says a prisoner in Gulag spoke of an island, kept in a cell until they made him fight. Could hold a clue, but only way in is to get thrown in. So that almost sounds like we actually have to get put into the Gulag. But we'll go have a look and see if that's what we have to do. So, for this piece of intel, you need to get thrown in the Gulag. Now, to give yourself as much time as possible when you're going into the Gulag, what you want to be doing is trying to get killed as quickly as humanly possible in the sort of Battle Royale mode. So, the best thing to do is just jump out of the plane, turn around, and then try and like die in the zone. Because you'll actually die in the zone before you can hit the ground. So I'm just like trying to tap jump, waiting until the second I can jump, and then going back out the zone. And you can deploy your parachute if you want, and then just cut it again. But just get out of the zone and let that timer run out. And then as soon as you get in the Gulag, you want to skip the cutscene, obviously, because you don't want to be watching that and wasting time. And then break out as quickly as you can. And then you want to go over and look at the railing that goes kind of between the two bridges. So if you go all the way back to the end, I think I spawned on the wrong side, so I need to cross over to the other side. And you can check this railing all the way down, just until you find, there it is, and it's just there. So press F, I just grabbed it in time, in the Gulag. So it's on this bit of railing. So once you've done that, and that was quite a tricky one to get done, now you can go over to challenges, go to missions, and then scroll down, and you'll see now we're on 7 out of 8. Press X to view intel, and it says Bunker 1 97264138. So this one's fairly straightforward. We have to go to Bunker 1, put that code in the keypad outside. So we'll head into a game Plunder and check it out. So although that piece of intel talks about Bunker 1 and gives you the code for it, it's actually over here in Bunker 3. So to get into Bunker 3, drop down here. On the map, if you just look, we're on there, so it's kind of the very west-hand side of the map, kind of in line with the north side of Boneyard. And then when you enter the keypad, it's 87624851. Someone's already opened it for me in this game. And then if you come in here, you can find the intel is just on this board over here. So just to repeat that again, this is actually in Bunker 3, not Bunker 1. So even if you look in your intel, you view intel, it says Bunker 1 and gives you the code for it, this is really in Bunker 3. So you can just press F to collect the intel, then that'll give you the ghost collection thing. So once you've done that, you can go over to challenges, go over to missions, scroll down, and you should see that outside influence is now complete. So it says Zakhaev has his target, and if you press X to view intel, you can see this letter that says, background, Nova was developed under Frederick Steiner? Scott Steiner defected to USSR at the end of World War II. His work was allowed to continue in secret as tensions with the West increased. Then it says, Verdansk, after consideration, Moscow has agreed to suspend operations in Verdansk. Reports from operatives on the ground suggest Perseus is after control of the facility. In response, IZ, Zakhaev, sealed entrances and exits to prevent Perseus from acquiring weapons / Nova. Last communication before IZ went dark, I will not let Perseus turn the world against us. The future of Nova. Nova production to resume on Vozrodienia Island, which is Rebirth Island. Project Rebirth. Currently the effects of one strain Nova 6 have shown to be somewhat volatile. Nova 4 has been requested for wartime trials. And then you've got the coordinates there, 38.9072, then north 77.0369 west. Abort code active until 40 kilometers from target. So there's something being fired over there with the abort code active until it's really, really close. Which is kind of interesting, because that could obviously link to the missile. It could link to, it looks like it's something to do with Nova 6 being released, maybe, on Rebirth Island, which is why we now have the gas on Rebirth Island. It seems like maybe that's what's been happening here. But that's the end of the intel, so I hope you enjoyed that mission. I'm going to do another video for the second mission of intel. So in the intel thing, there's one called the War Room. Check out my channel to see the next video on how to do all of those pieces. Thank you very much.